Hello guys, it's Drew Schaefer here, back with another video. And I had to make like 3 videos today, and I'm actually kind of late to this one. It's the college football rankings for post week, I believe. These rankings are not mine, obviously. They're the CFB's, so they are official rankings for week 4, going into week 5. We'll see what post 5 rankings will look like, but see, there's a little bit of glare of some things, but we'll work with it. On Georgia, got a win over UAB, 49-21. Letting up 21 to UAB is not that great. Not gonna lie. Now, of course, UAB is I believe, a FCS school, so they're not supposed to be good. But they came in and they scored 21 on Georgia, so they did better than Ball State. Yeah, Ball State. They did better than Ball State. All right. Number 2, Michigan. They beat Rutgers at home, 31-7. JJ McCarthy, he actually played some good football. He didn't throw 2 picks like he did in the Bowling Green game, which ended up being 31-6. So, is Michigan addicted to scoring 31 points? Number 3, Texas beat Baylor 38-6 in a rivalry which everybody thought would be a little closer because they're kind of rivals, but it did not turn out that way. 38-6 win for Texas. Quinn Ewers had a solid game, I'd say. So, probably the most boring / exciting game of the week, the Ohio State game, bro. It was good. It was fun and all. It was scary, boring. We went through it all. We went in the halftime 3-0 up. Ohio State. Got my Ohio State flag up there so you can see that. What a game. What a game. Kyle McCord did not do nothing, bro. Towards the end of the game, Kyle McCord was going towards the stands and yelling because they were in Notre Dame. Chip Trayanum scored the game-winning rushing touchdown at the 1-yard line. Gutsy call by Day, and he shut up all the haters finally. Number 5, Florida State. Are they good? Are they good? Because Boston College last week, a couple weeks ago, had them on the ropes for an upset, 31-29, and then they come back the next week, and they gets into overtime with Clemson, who lost to Duke. That means Duke over FSU. You gotta stop with these close games, bro. It's ridiculous. Obviously, you're gonna have some close games here and there, but against Clemson of all schools, really. Penn State dominating performance against Iowa. Number 25 Iowa last week. They are no longer ranked this week. Big game. Drew Waller, he's kind of in the Heisman race, so he played a solid game. Defense lit up almost nothing. Iowa could not score. They could not, move the ball as effectively as they wanted to. And that's what caused Penn State to win the game, basically. Then we got number 7, Washington, scoring 59 points on California, but lighting up 32 points. Am I concerned? Not in the slightest, bro. Washington has a good quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., who's also in the Heisman race. He's a transfer from Indiana. Game. Michael Penix Jr. had a good game. And it was a, in-division rival. So, number 8, USC. They beat Arizona State 42-28. Again, this is another Pac-12 game, so they were in-conference rivals like the last one. And as you'll come to see on this list, a lot, and I mean a lot of Pac-12 schools are ranked. Got Oregon just crushing another Pac-12 rival in Colorado. Deion Sanders could not do nothing, bro. Oregon, Bo Nix is a solid quarterback from Auburn, I know. Utah coming away with a close one, 14-7. I believe I said this in the last video too. That was a mistake. And you got number 11, Notre Dame, losing to Ohio State on a last-second rushing touchdown. They dropped down 2 spots to number 11, which is how many players is required to be on the football field during a snap on offense and defense, and Notre Dame only had 10. Number 12, Alabama, coming away with a 14-point win over Ole Miss. Ole Miss, man. They are ranked in the top 25 still after that loss. It was only by 14 to Alabama, so give them credit, but this is not the same Alabama team we've seen for years. Nice win for Alabama, I guess, and they're not making the playoffs. Poverty team. Got LSU, bro. A 34-31 win against Arkansas. This is an SEC rival game, so obviously it's not gonna be too far. It's not gonna be like a blowout. And LSU got lucky with the win. I'm gonna say feels like they're a little highly ranked at 13. Maybe calm down and rank them maybe 20. We'll have to see, wait and see. Oklahoma played just a 20-6 win against Cincinnati, which is only a 13-point win. Cincinnati has not been good since they went on that playoff. Since they went to the playoffs and got stomped by Alabama with Desmond Ridder and Sauce Gardner. North Carolina, and they came away with a win, 41-24 against Pitt. Congrats to them. North Carolina's still a basketball school in my opinion, but I guess they're somewhat decent at football this season as well. We got Washington State, so we have Washington at 7, and then you go down 9 spots and you find Washington State. They got the win against number 19 Oregon State, 38-35. What a close game. That was a good game too. How about Washington State? Hopefully, maybe in these next couple of weeks they could get a few wins and maybe, just maybe, make the top 10 conversation for rankings. We'll see. Duke with a 41-7 tear over the 0-4 UConn Huskies. Huskies have not been good at all. Long time there. A basketball school, not a football school. Might as well just discontinue the program, but they decided that they didn't want to do that, so Duke came away with the win, and Duke, pretty good, undefeated so far. Miami, Florida with a also 41-7 win over Temple. That's weird. Temple, not a very good school, obviously, so not much to say there. Then you got number 19 Oregon State with just a close loss, 38-35. They cannot be mad with this result because, you play a good game and you only lose by 3. That's a very good week for you. You got Ole Miss. They also lost. They lost to number 12 Alabama, 24-10. What a solid performance from Ole Miss, putting up 10 on Alabama. But 10 points most of the time does not win you a football game. And that was the case for this game as well. Then you got Tennessee with a 45-14 win over UTSA. The Roadrunners were ranked, I believe, a couple years ago in the top 25. Ever since then, they have fallen off to irrelevancy. Yeah, I know. Then you got number 22 Florida with only a 22-7 win over Charlotte. I think is an FCS school. Could be wrong about that. That is pathetic. They should not be ranked after that win. But they did beat Tennessee, who is one spot above them. So that win overrules the Charlotte win, I'd say. Missouri with a 34-27 win over Memphis. And I'm not going to lie. Good game. It was a very good game. If you're ranked top 25, you should not be having close games with Memphis. And you got number 24 Kansas with a 38-27 win over BYU. And another close game. BYU, probably had a chance in this game. I don't know. I didn't watch. Then you got number 25 Fresno State. What a surprise to have them in the top 25 for the first time in a long time. Fresno State is, I believe, a basketball school as well. And they won by 43 points over Kent State, 53-10. And are ranked this week. And we'll just have to see if that can continue. If they can win tonight's game because they played. And I'm not even going to lie. I'm rooting for Fresno State, baby. Let's go Fresno State. And also go Toledo. I believe we can be ranked by the end of the year, Toledo. You got me, right? I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.